Hey everybody, what's up? Willie here at Holden Brothers Diesel. We're up here working this weekend on one of our projects, which is rare, but nonetheless, I bet it's something that y'all have never seen before. Y'all ain't seen nothing like that. Or that. Hey Steven, what's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
Tell us a little bit about what we're looking at, bro.
So this is my 54 Chevy Belair that I picked up the chassis of it from Chris Ray at One-Eyed Crow in Fredericksburg. Went to drop a truck off, saw what this was sitting in the parking lot, and laid in the weeds and knew I had to have it. It was on a factory chassis, but me, hot rod diesel mechanic, all I want to do is build hot rod stuff. I want to put a 1000 horse Duramax in it, and the factory chassis was never going to handle the power. So this here is just my mock-up motor. It's got bent push rods and a broken crank.
Yeah, it's got some serious problems, huh?
Yeah, it's not going to run. Yeah. But the overall dimensions are there, and that's pretty much all we're after.
All the valves kissed all the pistons,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's got a 3-inch chop on the top here. They cut 3 inches out, so this was much higher previously. The rear fenders are pretty cool. Chris at One-Eyed Crow graphed on the 56 Buick taillights, so it kind of has that bomber.
Dude, I love the stance of this car. Yeah, everything about this thing, it's just like this whole side. This looks like literally like a bomb.
Yeah, and once the trim's on here, dude, it's really gonna look like it's on the ground.
The car literally, 100%. It lays frame so dirty. It's gonna be so cool.
For sure.
So where's your other motor out, dude?
My other motor's at the machine shop. It pulled it out of a pickup I used to have, 01 Duramax. It was about 850 horse, and everything was great, about 20,000 miles on it, but I wanted more power, and I know the factory main caps and crank are kind of weak on them, so I went with the Cowley's crank, Wagler billet main caps, girdle, whole 9 yards, ported heads, big injectors.
Booyah. Duramax fanboys hear that? This is an LB7 lover right here. Yeah, right. There's not a bigger Duramax lover than somebody who will take the time to build an LB7. So y'all show some love.
This chassis here is basically my life savings. I wanted a chassis that would handle, about 1,000 horse. And so I got a hold of the guys at Scott's Chassis out of Knoxville, Tennessee. I told them what I wanted to do. They said, hey, we can definitely help you out. And what we went with was, it's a full box chassis, all TIG-Welded by those guys in Tennessee. It's got slam specialty bags, front and rear, Ride-Tech shocks, power rack and pinion, drop spindles. It's all CNC'd, their own control arms, their own fittings.
Billet hubs, tubular upper and lower control arms with billet ends from Scott's with poly bushings, torsion bar, sway rod on the front, Mandrel bent brake lines, Mandrel bent fuel lines, all TIG welded, fully boxed frame. You get to the back of the car, it's 4-link and track bar, full sheet metal 9-inch housing, big bearing nodular 9-inch center section, 35 spline Moser axles, Willwood brakes all the way around. This thing's sick. guys, what's up? So we finally got the motor set down in the car, and I'm gonna go over a few things that we use to get the motor really close to where we want it to be. Right now, the frame is literally on the ground. This is where we want the car set up for our minimum clearance to our front and the rear of our oil pan, and to see where the motor is gonna sit with the right degree to the cowl and the rest of the car. We're not using anything real expensive here at all to shim any of this stuff up.
In fact, we're using a 1x4 and a 2x4 we found here in the shop, which we think will give us just enough room to clear.
Gonna take a few more measurements, get this thing in its final resting position to get ready for the transmission to bolt up, check our driveline angle and where we're at our true, and get ready to weld the motor mounts in. Well, we got the car set on the frame today. Got the motor set loosely where we want it to go. Waiting on a few more pieces to final assemble on the transmission. Then we'll start hacking up the tunnel on this thing, getting our driveline built, and show y'all guys what it looks like.
Until next time, y'all like and subscribe, and let us know what y'all think in the comments.